Hey guys, this is my newest video. It's been several months since my last video, um, so I figured it was about time to make another. So I apologize for the wait, but I thank you for those of you who have been patient with me. Um, so pretty much a lot of things have been changing. I moved to a new city, so that's partly why I haven't been um, able to post as many videos as I would like because I've been moving, and in the move I lost my camera, so I will be getting another camera. Right now I'm using my iPhone, so we'll see how this works. But I do hope to get another camera, hopefully soon, so I can post some more videos with a little bit better quality. In this video, I'm going to be going through some of my art supplies with you. I'm currently in college right now, working towards an interior design major, and so some of the supplies I have are for renderings, for drawing a room, a floor plan for a room, doing elevation drawings, things like that. So I'll show you some of my supplies, and then I'll just do some coloring just for fun. Nothing, really that cool. But this is the supply kit that I need for one of my classes. Has a zipper over here. And it holds all the supplies. So I'm just going to open this and show you guys what's inside. I'm going to show you guys some of the supplies inside here now. The first is tack putty. It's for displaying things. If we draw up a rendering and we want to display it in class, we use a little bit of this, stick it to the wall, and we can we critique each other's work, say the good things about each other's work, and say the things that need improvement. So it's definitely constructive criticism. So that's what we use this for. It's for tacking our projects to the wall, so that way we don't have to put a hole in it with a tack. This is artist tape, and what I use it for is for taping my projects directly to the design table, the drawing table, so that it's not moving around. Especially if I'm tracing something, you don't want your stuff moving around, so this does a good job of holding your paper in place, but it comes off very clean. You don't have to worry about it ripping your paper. So I like it. This is my own addition to the packet. It's Q-tips, and I use it for blending. This is a moldable eraser. It bends and folds, and you can tear it apart and mold it into whatever you want. So it can make erasing small detailed areas fairly easy. And then this is called a magic eraser, magic rub eraser, and it's just really good for erasing and getting pencil marks off cleanly and not really leaving that much behind. This is magic tape. I haven't used it yet, so not really sure when I will use it, but I'm sure I'll use this at some point. These are some pencils that I have. This one is a graphite pencil, 2B. Graphite pencil. Here I have a Stabilo pencil, white, and this is really good for doing when you're coloring, adding a highlight to something, lightening it up. And then Stabilo black, which is really good for getting a solid black that blends really well. That's not going to leave a lot of streaks behind. And then this one, which I use a lot, is a colorless blender pencil. So it's got wax on the end, but there's no color to it. So it just, you color on top of whatever's already on your paper, and it blends it really well. So that's what you use this for, and I use this a lot. So those are those 4 pencils. Next, I have these, a Sharpie, and then a fine tip black Micron pen, which is basically just like a fine tip Sharpie. So, and those definitely come in handy as well. This is obviously an electric pencil sharpener, which definitely comes in handy for sharpening pencils, because a lot of times you need to have a very, very, very fine tip on your pencil. That sometimes means sharpening your pencil every 30 seconds to keep the tip as fine as possible. Also, now this may seem funny to some people, but it's an electric eraser. I had never heard of an electric eraser before starting the interior design program that I'm in right now. But basically, what it does is you put batteries in it, and it's if you wanted to create a highlight in whatever it is that you're coloring. So you color everything in, and then if you want to create a highlight, you just take the electric eraser, and instead of having to go like this, you can just do a straight line. and it'll erase perfectly. So it's really cool. So when you put the batteries in, you just press this button here, and it vibrates. Kind of like a toothbrush. If you have an electric toothbrush, it's a similar idea. And you just set it down, and it'll vibrate. So it works really well. I love it. Super glue. This is so when you're using a colored pencil, when it gets to the end, and say your colored pencil is only about that long, you can put glue on the end of it and then glue it to a new colored pencil. So that way you can use the colored pencil to the very last end of it without having to throw it away. So I don't know if that made any sense, but that's what the super glue is for. The last thing is my brush. This is a very soft tip brush. I don't use it for painting. I use it for when I'm coloring. If there's pencil shavings or eraser shavings, I just brush them away. And I can do that without having to worry about it smearing. I use this brush quite a bit. Also, we have this nice thick paper. It's great for colored pencil. It doesn't smear. The colored pencil on regular, cheaper paper can build up too much and get sort of waxy, and it doesn't look very good. So this can withstand a lot of layers of colored pencil and a lot of blending without tearing the paper and without causing too much wax buildup, so it's really good for that. This is for transferring an image. One side has graphite on it. The other side does not. And if you want to transfer an image onto your paper, you take your graphite paper, flip it over so the graphite side is down. You take an image, set it on top, and you can trace it, and the graphite will transfer whatever you trace onto your paper below. So it really comes in handy. And last, what I use literally every day is my colored pencil set. Now, this is only part of my colored pencils. I have 120. This is the 48 pencil set, I believe. Yeah, 48. But I bought the rest of this set, which is in my car right now. But there's 120, and then it goes up even past that. So, I'll show you guys the pencils. You can see inside there's these pencils, and there's a tray. The tray of pencils comes out. And then there's more pencils below that. So I use these quite a bit. Now, I am not being very meticulous, so I apologize. It's going to be a little sloppy, but I'm sure you guys are okay with that. this is nowhere near my best work, so keep that in mind. But it just says ASMR, and I thought it was fitting. I didn't know what to draw. This was just the first thing that popped into my head. So, anyways, that is all. I am going to go ahead and clean things up, and then I will see you guys in the next video.